So after 600 or so kilometers of the Via de la Plata, it's time to hit the Camino Sanabrés, a 365 kilometer jaunt up to Santiago de Compostela that avoids the crowds on the Camino France after Astorga. Just a few kilometers into the Camino Sanabrés and the landscape has changed. Gone from flat plains to gently rolling green hills, which is nice. All I can tell you about this bridge is that it's called the Puente Quintos, or the fifth bridge. It got 4.7 rating on Google. That's quite a bridge. Quite rugged this bit. Heading around the other side of the lake. Ooh. And there's a lovely bridge behind me. Bridge number 5. Follow the yellow arrows. Oh, there's one. And some graffiti. No illness and evil grows while on the road. Wouldn't that be great if it was true? That's a way. That's a way. Not far out of Tabara, the Camino splits. On the right, you can go to Volcanos, and if you carry straight ahead, you can go to Villanueva. Villanueva option has a cafe, and after having just had some dry bits of bread and jam for breakfast, I think I'm going to go to the cafe. Despite the fact the other option I've heard is more scenic, but needs some coffee. Just leaving Villanueva now after a fantastic lunch of things on bits of bread, and it couldn't come too soon because last night was kept awake by beepy phones and a chorus of snorers. So in this town, Santa Maria de Tella, there's the oldest known image or statue of St. James, Santiago. It comes from the 11th century. So this albergue or hostel has a kitchen where you can knock up your own meals. We needed to stock up on supplies as not much going on food-wise in Santa Marta. So we clubbed together, got some ingredients from the local shop, and I'm just knocking up a meal for a few of us. The kitchens can sometimes not be very well supplied. Here, for example, there was no sharp knife to cut vegetables. So communal food seems to have gone down pretty well. The guy in the excellent restaurant over the road, Me Gusta Comer, I love to eat, was saying there's been a hospital on this site for 800 years or so. Hospital being offshoots of the church where pilgrims went to get help with sickness and various issues and boils, I expect. So hospitals became hostels or albergue, and the guys who run the hospitals were the hospitalares, or the women hospitaleras. Anyway, they're still known by that term now. It's really cold. It's like 5 degrees this morning. All the layers are on. Blimey, how'd you say that?
This hostel in Asturianos gets the prize for having the worst headroom if you're on the lower bunk. Lower bunks are preferable, but I hit my head a number of times and it's pretty annoying.
A few days into Sanabria, landscape's changed quite a bit. Rolling hills so far, but oh no, looks like some mountains ahead. Got a horrible feeling I've got to climb over those tomorrow. 12 or so kilometers outside of Asturiano, is this quite noteworthy town of Puebla de Sanabria. It's got it all going on. You got, its castle, Roman bridge, river beach, but it's lots of steps to get over and up to the main town. Stayed in the little hamlet of Recuello last night. 4 degrees, bit of a late start because only about 20 kilometres to Lubian today. To go beyond Lubian, it's another probably 15 or so to the next stop, which is too far because coming up we've got probably one of the biggest climbs so far on the Sanabrés. Got to gain about 500 metres or so, and that's the mountain behind me. 10k to get to the top of that and just over. I think that is the summit, up there with the windmills. Always nice to be aiming for some windmills. It's so beautiful. On the road up to the mountain pass. Well, this is the slightly disappointing summit as such. I thought we'd walk past some windmills, but no, it's just a pass really. Well, I just made it to the albergue in Lubian, and as is often the case, no hospitalero or warden in sight. But what's unusual is there's no pilgrims either. I've got the run of the place. Looks like the hospitalero turns up about 8. Let's find somewhere to sleep. Well, here's the kitchen. That looks alright. Fridge. Oh, what a luxury. Well, look at all this space. I think I'll have that corner bed. Now I've chosen my bunk. Here we go with the making the bed ready, or the unpacking. Open this thing up. Travel towel. Not very absorbent, but it's super light and it kind of gets the job done eventually. It's always kind of wet from previous place, so let's hang that up. One of these pockets is my sheet. This sheet actually has pillowcase built in. Take this lovely rubber coated pillow. And next thing, shower and a bit of hand washing.